Hello, my name is Giselle Kennedy, and today I'm going to be talking about French female scientist Emmanuelle Charpentier. Originally, she is from the small town of Juvisy-sur-Orge, located in France, and here her parents really encouraged her to pursue any academic interest that she had. Her father encouraged her to pursue natural sciences, and then her mother, later on in her life, um, influenced her to ask medically oriented questions, which is what pushed her more towards biology rather than mathematics or even social sciences such as sociology or psychology that she also had interest in. After she finished secondary school, she moved to Paris to study biochemistry, microbiology, and genetics at the University of Pierre and Marie Curie from 1986 to 1992. From here, she indulged in her interest in microorganisms, infectious diseases, and antibiotic resistance at Pasteur Institute in Paris, where she got her PhD in microbiology by the year of 1995. Now, after this, she decided to move abroad, so she moved to New York and attended Rockefeller University for about a year. After she was done here, she helped other scientists with their research both at Skirball Institute of Biomolecular Medicine in New York, and then St. Jude Children's Research Hospital located in Memphis from the years 1999 to 2002. As her career took off, she became very aware that the fact that she was a woman in science tended to be more of a disadvantage than it was a benefit to her, which was hard to come to terms with so early on in her career. And she also dealt with the fact that she was an international scientist, so she stated that it was somewhat exhausting having to adjust to so many different cultures and environments and not lose herself over the course of those experiences, especially because it was done at a relatively young age for her. But outside of science, she danced ballet and studied piano. Although that was at the age of 6 to 14, she found that the practices she engaged in, such as focus, working through frustration, repetition, and figuring out methodology for certain aspects of that, really carried throughout her scientific career and made her such a successful scientist. So she really valued those hobbies. And I picked her because I find her so well spoken and so elegant, and it's so obvious how passionate she is about biology and how she truly wants to use her knowledge and hard work to make the world a better place. And I just find that so admirable, and I think it's very refreshing. And she also preaches so often that understanding basic concepts of science are what made her such a successful scientist today. So I think it's really important to tell young scientists that. So I admire her for that as well. And here you can see a figure from a study Emmanuelle did with some colleagues of hers studying the emergence of trimethoprim resistance gene in Listeria monocytogenes. And here they cloned this gene into E. coli, studied its function, and aligned it with a sequence of DHFRs. And this figure basically supports their conclusion that trimethoprim resistance gene in L monocytogenes likely originated from staphylococci. Likely, you know Emmanuelle for her discovery and work on CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing system. She worked on this with Jennifer Doudna, and they actually earned the Nobel in 2020 in chemistry. So that's the main thing that people know her for. And as of next steps for her, currently she's working on human benefits that we can get from CRISPR, such as therapeutic applications in treating genetic disorders like sickle cell or even cancers and other various infectious diseases. So I had such a fun time researching her and learning about her education and how much work she put into her career. So I hope that this video makes you want to go learn more about her, because I know I had an amazing time doing so, and I'm really glad that I landed on her for this role model project. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed.